Hey, you over there. I'm Mike Hamilton. I'm over here at Lithia Toyota Redding, California. Behind me I have a beautiful Camry, and I want to show how the lane trace feature works on the vehicles that have that. So let's go inside and let me show it to you. Hey there, so let's go over this here. Toyota lane trace. A lot of customers don't know about this, and this is part of your Toyota safety sense features that you have. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Highlander, or a few models I'm 100% sure have this, but it's coming to all the Toyotas over time and makes your driving experience a much nicer drive. It's almost like autonomous driving. I just did it today. As you'll see when I come up to the when I'm driving down I-5 on the highway there, how the thing basically self-drives. So getting in here, we're going to start our car, and then on this steering wheel here I have toggles on this side and cruise control stuff over here. And so I want to get into my lane trace screen, so I'm going to do my back arrow and then I'm going to switch it over. So this here says lane trace, LTA. This is the lane trace that you have for this vehicle, lane trace assistance, so it shows that you have it. And we're going to get in here and go to the adaptive cruise control and lane departure screen. So it's just a two-step process here. I'm going to set the cruise control speeds above 32 miles an hour. All we do is put the set button and it will set our cruise control, and then we have our adaptive cruise control. When we're in cruise control, then the lane trace assistance is going to work. All I have to do is keep a hand on the steering wheel so the vehicle knows that I'm holding on to the steering wheel, and then it's just going to self-assist me and steer for me and help me out. It's not to take over your driving, is to enhance your driving experience. So basically what happens here is when you're making less steering corrections on long trips, you're going to be less tired when you get to your destination, especially on a long trip. So this is what the lane trace is built to do, and let me show you the demonstration. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, here I am driving down I-5, the interstate that goes through my hometown here. So this is in lane trace assistance right now and adaptive cruise control. I'm set for 67 miles an hour, which is at the bottom. Tells me my temperature, and it's reading the speed limits. It's getting the basically any speed limit that goes by. So we got truck speed limits that are 55 miles an hour. So once it sees that, it's going to register to that. But we have different two speeds. We have auto speeds and truck speeds and towing speeds here in on our highways here in California. But lane trace assistance is the blue lines there. The white lines is your adaptive, your basically your lane departure alert there. So if you leave those lanes, it would beep at you and steer correct you. Also the lane traces. This is the first time lane trace gets to figure that out. So the lines ended, and then it had to figure out where to go, which it did, which was cool. So just stay within the lanes. Right now, I'm just holding the steering wheel, barely holding the steering wheel, and it's just doing all the steering for me here, which is really cool. I haven't caught a slower vehicle yet to show you the adaptive cruise control, but this catches up to another vehicle that's going slower. It will maintain a gap by 3 seconds, and then there it goes in the lane trace. It's had a little trouble there because it was pretty curvy and the lines were ending because there's some road work going on, and all the lane tracing and adaptive is turned on, and we're not catching anybody, so we don't have a vehicle within 3 seconds yet still. start catching, and I would say this truck up in front of me is I'm gonna start slowing down here, because it looks like I'm coming up on some slower traffic. All right, now the vehicle is starting to see that it's going slower and it's starting to back itself off. So if we look at the speedometer there, we're still pretty much tracking that 67. Let's go ahead and switch lanes. That turns off the lane trace. So once it gets centered itself up again, here we go. Now we're lane tracing and adaptive cruise control is going on right now. Semi's going to get over. That's going to have me speed back up to my preset speed. Again, it's just holding the steering wheel lightly, and it's going to steer for me.